I'm getting old, folks, and chances are, if you're still playing RuneScape, you are too. Now, last year I maxed my account, which means every Iron Man and their mother started crawling out of the woodwork attempting to indoctrinate me into their cult. Well, I, for one, am immune to their propaganda, and I'm here to show the world how much fun rebuilding a main from scratch can be. We're going to be starting at 0 gold and trying to get not 1, not 2, but all 3 mega rares. We'll be trying out bossing, skilling, and anything in between to get ourselves there. And I hope you'll come along for the journey as I transition from old to gold. Hello and good morning, folks. There were a lot of different ways that I could have started this. I think, punching goblins to get gold would be a classic way. I can't do the stronghold security for the 10k anymore because it's not a new account. But there's a lot of ways, like picking flax. Hell, we could have picked flax and sold it for our first little bit of gold. But I don't think there's any. Really, I don't think anything beats begging at the GE for the first mill. So we're going to try out a couple of tactics, see how long it takes us. I'm starting this at 6:34 in the morning, and I will let you know how long it takes. Classic. Thank you, KOTOR 2-man. That's that 1444 total level speaking. Good. I actually heard really good things about the free-to-play worlds. Try that. Damn, there's a lot of beggars here. Oh, there's a trade. Holy shit. Is it happening? Well, that was so fucking fast. Who was that? Okay, I'm gonna give it back and take it out of the plat because I don't actually want to take this dude's money. Well, that took, what did I say? It's now 6:39, so however long that took. Oh, it's what it took. Maybe he's playing on my heartstrings, maybe not, but we'll do this real quick. Maybe he's playing on my heartstrings, maybe he's not. I don't know, and I don't really care. But there's that. Thank you for giving me 1 mil within like 5 minutes of me starting this fucking thing. Big shout out to Bad Luck Ryan. Thank you for your contribution. Dude, part of me wants to stay here and continue to beg. That took no time at all. I know it's arbitrary, but I did tell myself I don't want to go over like a mil for starting cash from begging, because I could probably just stay there for, another 3 hours and beg my way up to 100 mil, and that kind of just defeats the purpose. So, we got a mil worth of funny money. For now, I'm going to run some calcs on some very basic mobs, and we'll probably get back in like an hour or so. What are those? If it's not obvious already, we're going to Barrows. And I guess I probably could have grabbed a charge staff, but I still think, according to my calcs, Trident is better. Wind Surge is more expensive. There's a certain point where on the graph of price cost, the buying the Blue Moon Spear and doing Wind Surge will overlap the Trident of the Seas price. And I guess I don't know how long I'm going to be at Barrows. This obviously depends on luck, but I'm comfortable with my decision. Let's get in there. Get my melee switch in case anyone acts a fool. Alright, with 11k in the bank and a dream, let's go do Barrows for the first time in probably 5 years. This feels wrong. Like, I wonder if it's glitched. What is rapid? Because that's 2 ticking, and there's no way it should be 2 ticking, right? Something about that feels really wrong, guys. I don't. Tonight on the stream, I'll check it out with y'all. What is that? That's allowed. I had 86%. What the fuck? Okay, maybe Barrows was a bad idea. What the fuck? I can't believe that's allowed. My first chest is 50k, and it's just progressively gone down. Alright, this is chest number 30. Then we're taking a break. Imagine that. Be right back. There we go. That's something. That is a Guthan's War Spear at 32 afterwards. Let's go see what we got. 200k. That's not bad. I'll take it. 500k, 35k, 500k, 250k. Alright, so we made our first, like, 3 mil doing barrows, and quite frankly, I don't think it's that bad. That was probably pretty decent, but I mean, CG. How could I forget about CG? That feels so silly to me, but oh well, let's go relearn CG, huh? I'm also realizing that I should reset all of my loot, so that I'm gonna just do that real quick in the tracker on the side here. I'm gonna reset all of my loot so that everything is fresh. All right, all done there. And in case you're curious, at this point in the grind, we have killed 35 barrows for a total of 1.6 mil. Yeah, a whip is a 1.5 DPS increase, so we'll take that. And there we go, folks, our first major upgrade. Do I look sexy yet? Do I bring back any memories for any of you? It's also 3 o'clock on the Thursday, and I'm sitting here playing and really enjoying all the feedback of people watching this. We've lost 1 subscriber and gotten a dislike from one guy. I don't think he liked the intro too much, but that's alright. See you later. It's alright. It's best performing video by far for quite some time. It's nice to see everyone's feedback and comments and ideas and thoughts. It's cute. It's a good time. Someone just commented run 1000 CG. I forgot about CG, man. CG probably is one of the best. Maybe I do CG tonight on stream. It's been a while. I forgot, because you can just like land, what's Bofa right now, 150 mil? You can just like get a quick 250 mil bag for nothing. I completely forgot about that. CG is the rebuild material, isn't it, dude? This is 100% engagement baiting, but if you were screaming at your monitor for the first, 5 minutes of this video while I was doing barrows, going, "Why aren't you at CG?" Leave a comment, let me know. Thing, and then just take an 11 into an 8 into a 13. Like, what are we doing here, man? Like, are you kidding me? I'm doing the right thing and taking 13s through prayer. Like, I don't know. This content is so questionable. I do not understand Iron Men. I guess they call it the Red Prison, so Iron Men don't enjoy this shit either, but goddamn, dude, I don't know how you can do this to yourself for... Yep, well, the account's stuck now until I get my crystal armor and shit, so... I think I ate a tornado there, but still, like, we see all this damage, right? Yep, that's the game. Okay. I think I'm banning CG, I'll be honest. I saw a comment about it, and I was like, oh, that's a great idea, and now I'm like, no, we're done with that shit. Done with CG. Loot. Not loot. Does it tell me how much? See, that was my other thing, like... This is no money at all unless you get a unique, right? Like, there's no money here? Soft clay and swamp tar. Yeah, I just made 3k gold. That's it. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't even want to, like, hold this in my inventory. This shit's worthless. Because I'm not high-elking the Sun-Kissed Bones. Yeah, this is very much an Iron Man place, isn't it? I guess this was interesting, but... Yeah, good mid-game Iron Cliffs. Another Iron Man update. Way to go, Jagex. Get my 7th and 8th and 9th axe head here. That'd be cool. I definitely want, like, well, not Burning Claws, but definitely like a DDS for the end here. So far tonight, we've done CG, we've done Perilous Moons. Before stream, I did Barrows, and now we're on to Vardorvis. And I kind of dig on budget Vardorvis. What else do we got? Let's rack our brains here, folks. Vardorvis with this budget gear might be a little too sweaty for me. Simply doing in bed here. Let's see how much the Death Coffer fee is. 2,000 coins! Nice. Nice, man. That feels good. It feels really good to be charged 2,000 gold for the death. No way, dude. This game is so stupid. I'm so upset. I am actually so fucking upset right now. This is... Oh my god. No, chat, shut the fuck up. I'm not. This is my 7th. This is my 7th, dude. Go look at the log. Dude. I gotta be quiet, my kid's asleep, but holy shit, I'm not a happy man, dude. Alkit, 100th percentile. Yeah, I am the luckiest. I am actually the luckiest in the game, 100th percentile. No one can top me. Oh, dude, why do I do these bosses? Why do I do these challenges? What was I thinking? Oh, that's funny, dude. Oh, I forgot Awakener's orbs are from these bosses too, so there's just a chance that I get 1 mil here, right? Yeah, Vardorvis probably is the play for a little bit of money making, isn't it? Nice clip for the next vid, yeah, 100%. Oh, you have a chance to get Virtus too, you're right. I don't know why I wasn't thinking, when I think of Vardorvis, all I'm thinking of is Ultor Ring. I forget that there's Virtus here, and there's, Ultor, and there's Awakener's orbs, and yada yada. And Axe Heads, in my 7th Axe Head. There it is. Your stream is no longer being blocked due to copyright issues. Hello, everyone. Good fuck. What a joke. My streams aren't even monetized, man. I don't run ads. There's no money to be stolen. I can't even game anymore. I know. I just gotta I probably just have to listen to music by myself, honestly, or just put on some copyright-free music. It's so disappointing, man. This is the 2-hour mark, though, which is usually where I cut it. I kind of want to do one more Bard kill just for giggles, because you guys were cheated out of that last one because of the DMCA strike. But that was my thing with Twitch that I was going towards with ad blocking too. Is like, if I'm not subbed, I want to go and watch PD sometimes, right? Proudest Dad. And I go and I watch, and then for 30 seconds I'm in there and I say hello, and then I get hit with 2.5 minutes of unskippable ads, and I'm just like, I'm not sitting here for 2.5 minutes. I'm sorry, I want to support you. You're a great content creator, but fuck this. I think I'd rather stick my dick in an anthill than watch a 2.5 minute ad for Don Dish Soap and Taco Bell. Preach, brother, preach. Yeah, I know it. Alright, here's to Axe Head number 6 in the bank, 7 in total. Can play osrs music, that's true, I can. Let's see, does the Vard music go hard? Okay, this part really slaps, dude. Damn. I will say, the composition for a lot of the original RuneScape music was phenomenal. Did we see that? Did we see that little happy feet wombo combo there? That was sexy. Isn't lo-fi... Why are you screaming, man? Sorry for caps, that's funny. Am I locked to bossing? No, but I mean, I'm gonna be pretty fucking bored if I'm doing skilling for money. I'm a bossing kind of guy, man. To experience with solo chambers? Shit, I got filtered. I did 4 kills by myself. 5 kills by myself, was never able to clear Ulm without dying, and it was bad. I got filtered. I rage quit. Yeah, I'll probably do some budget chambers. I plan to hit everything, but for now my back hurts and I want an ice cream sandwich, so I appreciate you all. Sorry about the DMCA strike. I don't know what I'll do for streaming. I don't want to switch to something else, but I also don't. I don't know what to do. I don't want to not listen to good music. I don't want the stream to be silent for you all. Yada yada. Alright, love you all. Bye-bye. I feel like pickpocketing, especially at 99, probably isn't the worst thing in the world to do either. I don't know that it's really fun necessarily, and I'm not whipping out the foot pedal, but I don't know. 1 in 1,000 does not seem that bad for enhanced crystal teleport seeds. Click on this guy 1,000 times. I can fucking do that. Something in my brain is saying yes to pickpocketing. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go get a rogue's outfit. Try it out.
I live in a low-income housing environment that goes by the government name of Section 8.
There it is. That was pretty spoon. 187, in case you're curious. But, it ain't bad. There's some money. Well, that's a quick 5.5 mil, man. Easy peasy. Let's keep it going. 478. I don't know who Rimuru is, but they just came up and gave me a heart, so that's nice of them. Thank you. I'll tell you something though. I'm feeling a little goofy because I just recorded 10 minutes of yapping, and Did not capture the video properly. Fucking oopsie, it was capturing the second monitor. So we're gonna do this. It's gonna be a real quick breakdown, okay? It's gonna be fast and dirty, all right? Sloppy and wet, just like you folks like it. Spent a good amount of time this weekend pickpocketing the elves. I got this. I got 902. Well, you can't see it. You can't see it here, but I got 902 pickpockets on my tower on Friday and got 4 crystal teleport seeds, which is super damn lucky, twice the rate. And then I sat in bed, and in 1,000 pickpockets on my laptop, I got another 4 crystal seeds. Again, 2 times the rate, pretty damn lucky. And then I went about 2,500 more and only got 2 more crystals, so pretty much evened out the rate there. But point is, made some good money. Enough money, as you can see in my hand, to buy my Fang back. Hopefully this is a decent investment. I don't know what the summer sweep-up changes are going to do to the price of Fang. Who fucking knows? But I came to the realization, I was talking earlier in the video about how I'd like to do TOA, and the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, I really don't want to be using a fucking dragon crossbow with ruby bolts on Zebak, or Warden, for that matter, and I really don't fucking, want to pickpocket elves until I have Bofa. So what's something else that I can do that'll make me some fast money and get me TOA ready, folks? Well, I think you know. I have glazed Reynolds up a lot in the past year. He's one of my favorite content creators. I think he has some amazing fucking guys out there, and his opinions on the game are super level-headed. And I've said that I'm gonna stop shouting out so many creators, especially the ones that I've shouted out on repeat, but I gotta do it one more fucking time, okay? If you know, you know. Go watch this video. It's fucking hilarious, and I personally trust myself well enough to get this done, okay? For those of you wondering what I'm talking about, I don't even have Burning Claws or Din's Bulwark right now, which is what he also recommends for learners. But he has a 25k death fee build out there, or guide out there. And this is similar. He's got B-Ring, and he's got Din's Bulwark and Burning Claws for speed, all that kind of stuff. My death fee is 5,000 coins with this build, okay? And I am fully confident that I can do this. Now, it won't be as easy as having range. Double Souths will be super annoying to rotate, but everything else, totally doable. I should probably consider bringing Thralls even, just to speed it up a little bit. But this build right here, we're going to be going to Kahlo in the next video, and I really hope you're excited to join me for the melee-only Northwest Pillar, full Guthans, and Fang Coliseum runs. Okay? I will see you there. Likes, subscribes, hug your mother, yada yada. Bye-bye. Alright, elephant in the room. Take a look at this. Yeah, I did like 4KC last night and wound up with a Virtus Robe Bottom, and that afforded me some quality of life for what we're about to do today. Not only am I able to stock up on a good chunk of supplies now, but I was able to buy the B-Ring back and imbue it. Higher DPS is always good, and then of course we bought the door, which should completely trivialize any issues that we might run into in Melee Coliseum here. Still 2-shot the Berserker, okay. I think that's a 2-shot on the Ranger. Yep. And then probably a 2-shot here as well. But there you go. Easy peasy. Surprisingly, and maybe I'm just getting lucky here, but surprisingly, that's almost fast enough to, like, kill him before reinforcements, which is kind of cool. Here's our first need for brain off. Get ready. Cool. It's funny. I got delayed there because of the Din's Bulwark. That was my bad. Instead of clicking away, I was like clicking on him, and I'm not allowed to attack. The Din's Bulwark passive makes it so you can't attack for like 5 ticks or some shit after taking it off. So this is certainly slow, but still really ain't that bad. Brought way too much brew. Way too much brew. I'm actually kind of worried about Restore, if I'm being honest. First double south, let's see how we do. questionable. I accidentally took Manti Mayhem Venom damage. We're gonna pray here. Nice try, Venom. Yeah, nice try. Don't even need the Saros, dude. Holy shit. If this isn't a great advertisement for this, I don't know what the fuck is. Aches. I guess I'm taking re-entry. Although that's actually, come to think of it, that might really suck with... yeah, it's gonna really suck. Hold up. Theoretically, I mean, if we get enough love here, we can get it done. Yeah, picking re-entry really fucked me, man. Holy shit. Guthin's coming in clutch, man. Looks like we're getting out of this after all. Wow. Kind of impressive. Horrifying wave, but let's see. Next wave we would have doubled it, but I'll just take my 700k and bail. Something tells me that's all we're gonna be able to do. Okay, quick lessons learned. Do not take re-entry. That was very silly. Getting a double south and having to brain off and rotate like that kind of sucked. That's probably what a lot of these solves are gonna be, or heavy air quotes on solves, because they're not really solving the wave. It's just running until you can hit them. It's a brute force solve. A solve is a solve. I brute forced it. However, when you have a re-entry splat on the only tile that you can attack from, because you're melee, that tends to fuck up a lot of your options. I realized that after I selected re-entry that this would be a really dumb idea. It was kind of my fault for picking that, obviously. But yeah, not bad. Also, my favorite thing about making 500k there, and I know that I have Death's Coffer that I'm still using. I wasn't going to take 40 mil out of Death's Coffer and just toss it away just for, I mean, for shit's, I don't even know. Can you empty Death's Coffer? It doesn't matter. I have money in Death's Coffer, so it doesn't really matter. But 700k was obtained there, which means we just got 29 deaths, assuming we had nothing in the gravestone. You know, 29 deaths for free there. Love this build. All right, we run it back. I'm going to try and leave myself 3 restores for this fight. I think that's probably still way too much, but we'll see. I don't know. I really don't know how long this is going to take. From what I understand, it's like 25% or 33% slower than max is what this looks like. So realistically, do we need a whole other restore? Probably not. But hey, safe than sorry. Say it with me, folks. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Claws would be great for here too, finishing them off in the end. Oh, folks, that was pretty lengthy, if I'm being honest. It's 40 minutes for a run, but it's a guaranteed good amount of money. I mean, that's 2.2 plus 1.7. Like, something tells me this is a healthy loot tab. Not positive, but I think we're doing okay. Probably gonna go buy Burning Claws for sends or attempts later. Vardorvis, as well as all the other DT2 bosses, now show an indicator of how far you are with the Vestige. So a gold ring will drop if you're 1 out of 3. 2 gold rings will drop if you're 2 out of 3, and then of course the Vestige drops at 3, or nothing drops. So we're gonna go kill Vardorvis. I'm guessing we're 1 out of 3. That's what my gut says. All right, here we go. 2 out of 3 rings. 2, 3 rings. Okay. We are 1 out of 3. We'll probably stick here for a little bit. I don't know. That's enough to titillate me. We're 1 out of 3. See? I knew it. I fucking knew it, guys. Okay, we're 2 out of 3 now. Oh, today's gonna be a good day, man. And of course we can go super dry on the last one. We can go super dry on the last one. Holy fuck, dude. Holy shit. Maybe we don't even need Kahlo. Dude, we're gonna do Bofa Kahlo. Oh, holy shit. Okay, sorry. I'm getting bricked up over nothing. We don't have it just yet. See, it makes me so happy that they've added these indicators, man. That little hit of dopamine, man. That's keeping me here. It's keeping me here. It's keeping me going. Okay. I want to keep killing the fucking zombie vampire. The reason I'm so excited for Bofa too is because that makes, I mean, I'm not going to start doing 500s, but that makes 300s super fucking relaxed, okay? In my planning session talking about going to TOA, the biggest downside for me is I don't want to have to use, I had Zebak and Warden ruby bolts with like a dragon crossbow. That just sounds miserable, man. But now, if we get a Bofa, I tell you, man, I really didn't think I'd be so quick to try out the new changes. I thought I would be waiting a while, but that'll be nice. Now, I don't think TOA is going to be the main moneymaker, especially at 300s, but it'll be nice to have it in the mix. Last night, I made the decision to sell the Fang, the Burning Claws, and the Din's Bulwark, all for a Noxious Halberd. Why, you might ask? The answer is simple. Realistically, you do not need a Din's Bulwark at Kahlo if you can range the south spawns, right? No reason to rotate if you've got 10 range Bofa. And the Noxious Halberd is just a flat upgrade. The only reason I didn't go straight for it is because I thought, you know, maybe the Fang I would like to use at TOA. But here's the deal. If I can do just like 5 to 10 Coliseum runs, especially with Bofa and them being that quick and that guaranteed, there's, I mean, any amount of gear that I need for TOA I can buy back. And so here's the current route, and those of you who watch the streams will know already where we're at, I suppose, but because I'm so excited, I'm very ahead on schedule. I'm recording this Thursday, where the first episode is going to come out, because I'm antsy. This is a lot of fun for me. Anywho, the current route will be Vardorvis, because I'm 2 out of 3. Vardorvis to Ultor Ring. Then once I have that, by Bofa and Crystal Bow. I don't know how I'll get the remaining stuff. Maybe I'll pickpocket for the Crystal Teleport Seeds. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how I'll make up that gap, because Ultor will put me at like 170, plus stuff in the bank is like 20 mil. I'll be at like 190. I'm not entirely sure. Plus, we have 260 crystal shards already from pickpocketing Alex, so who knows. So realistically, I guess we can just get it and go to Kahlo for the money for update. In fact, I might like that better. I'll think about it once we get there. But then once we got Bofa, then we head off to TOA, and then suddenly we've got TOA and Coliseum in our midst, and both of those should be pretty lucrative. I, of course, am open to anything you have. Skilling methods, bossing, anything in between. You let me know. If there's something that you want to see me try out, please let me know in the comments below. And without further ado, let's get that Ultor Ring. Here for the 8th axe head, go fuck yourself. Love you, Itachi. How you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful evening. There it is. It's so simple. It's so easy, dude. It's so fucking easy. We knew it would happen. We were 2 out of 3. Let's go get our fucking crystal armor. That's a happy sight. And maybe now with the new Bofa, I can actually make like a budget Coliseum guide. Who knows? Maybe. So this is going to be a little awkward. You're all going to laugh at me here. I don't have the money to buy the Berserker icon to make this fucking ring. So we are going to have to sell something in order to afford it. Take a look at that. And eat your heart out, Iron Man. Not even 2000 KC. And there we go. A beautiful Ultor ring. For, oh god, it's crashing hard, man. 160 mil. We'll do 155, just so we can insta-sell it here. Come out with 152, putting me at 191. Well, let's see if we can get that crystal armor here. There's the Bofa, there's the body, there's the helm, and the pantaloons. It has been a long time since I've had this shit on me, man. Holy fuck. This brings me back. And we didn't quite wind up with enough money to buy our Nox Halberd back, but we do have enough money, I'm sure. Oh yeah, Fang's crashing already. Love to see that. Make a little money here. Thank you. Stick that back in there. Where you at? Pull this back out. Bada boom, bada bing. We're feeling sexy. Check me out. Money where your mouth is what they get for waking up in Vegas. Jesus, maybe Dragon Warhammer is in our future. Look at all these zeros. Another quick bag with plenty of supplies left. Love to see that. Let's check out this Talon of Ralos with my Echo Crystal. Not quite, but that's 7.5 mil for 37 minutes of time. It was pretty damn slow. I should have brought more ranging potions. I had to switch to melee. Although I think Guthans with Fang is comparable to Bofa, if I remember correctly. Not positive, but let's go buy an Aranade boot. Actually, 2 Aranay boots. They come in a pair. I'll get 2 of them. I did a TOA run in budget gear. I did a 300 and with Buddy, who wound up dying at P2, and I 1+1'd all of P2, P3, and P4 in BOFA, and did some last rowing, and I got it, and it would have been good content, but it was all just a practice run to get back into the swing of things, and it was fun. For those of you curious, I got 80% of the points, and I got 100k gold. That's TOA for you. But even though I was fine, I quickly came to the realization that Light Bear would be really nice, especially inside TOA. And then, I mean, I'm using Burning Claws all the fucking time in Galo, so there's no reason not to have that as well, I think. Burning Claws are just too fun at both of the places and too efficient at both of the places. I figure losing a max hit at Soul can be made up for with 1 or 2 extra claw specs during the fight, right? God damn, they're rangers too. Gotta off-tick them. And pray we don't get mage first, I guess.
Pretty standard, really.
This has been hard. I've had a lot of double souths. 3 this run. Well, that was an annoying fucking wave, but it's solved. Check that out. That's a forbidden one. You guys can keep that. Mark that down. If you have a cock solve over here and you run diagonally, it turns the big cock into a tiny cock and brings the guy who was right here over here. That was explained pretty poorly, but you saw what just happened. Interesting. I'm not sure what happened there. It was very clearly a yellow click of some kind, but I'm questioning it. Okay. Man, I was excited for that too. We're walking away with that. Sorry. That's some rebuild material, buddy. Holy shit, good morning. Part of me wants to shitpost and just buy the Avernic back. I don't think that's a great idea. Well, Bandos BCP plus Tacits is only 35 mil, so maybe that's not a terrible addition here. SGS probably wouldn't be bad. I'd drop Guthans if I had SGS. I think it might be BCP and Tacits for sure. Probably one Anguish for TOA. Maybe just buy Torture instead too, huh? I actually changed my mind on the Torture. I'm going to sell the Torture back, and I want to buy Bandos Godsword. Then I'll go ahead and buy my Fury back. And the reason for that is inside TOA, Bone Dagger is not as you. Oh, look at that. That's funny. Holy shit, how long has that been in there? How much money is that? Casual 2 mil just sitting in the potions. That's fun. BGS was always solid for defense train. You know, Bone Dagger was taken when you did overly draining, and that's why I used it all the time, because I always ran with overly draining on for reasons we don't need to get into right now. But now, especially that I'm using Bofa instead of Shadow, we want to be BGSing Zebak and BGSing P3 and P4 Wardens, as opposed to just using Circle like I used to. Jesus Christ, man, that's so fucking stupid. I got so unlucky. Oh my god. And I can say that, okay? I've gotten 190 fucking KC in that fucking shithole, alright? That was the unluckiest soul fight I have ever had in my entire goddamn life. So fucking dumb. God damn it, dude. Dude, the yellow click. I gotta go to bed. I'm so fucking sick of this shit, man. I'm watching that back and I'm gonna mauled. I'm so upset with that, dude. 32 minutes out of 3:15 for my first TOA completion. We will slow walk, but I promise you it is not a purple. There's your white light. Let's see what we got, though. Anything decent? Ooh, the new gem and 500k. Funny. There's no way, right? Surely I'm able to heal. Wow. Most TOA enjoyers would tell you that there's plenty of supplies to get what you need done. I am not most TOA enjoyers. Ugh. I need to mark the skull skip before we go and look in there. That was really close for 375. I might bump it down a little bit. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks even to me. Check out this white, baby. Boom. God damn, that was dumb. You gotta be fucking me, man, really? I do not need this restore, but we're taking it anyways. I'm doing a new little layout here. With like full supplies. It's just disgusting. I don't even know what I want to take here. I mean, I guess middle has everything, right? But now we've got real big boy deposit box, so we can do this shit. What? Oh! 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 Oh, shit. Let's set that to 1. Shit. This is gonna be annoying, but doable. Well, good to know. We'll do Akka first. Last row is annoying, but it's a lot less scary with 2 ambrosia in your inventory, and I even fucked up beforehand. Still 37 minutes. I should probably do a lot of tech to speed that up. And a good chunk of time is wasted on P2 with not having a real mage setup. So maybe Arims is the next investment. I'm thinking about dropping Tacits just to have more inventory space, and because it's not that huge of an upgrade, but not sure yet. Still playing with the inventory. Having fun. In fact, if I'm selling these blue moons, do I even need to? In fact, we don't even need to sell Tacits. Yeah, holy shit, that's 7 mil. What the fuck? Cheaper and higher damage. Goofy. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot. I have multiple tries. I was about to be a little upset, but yeah. I feel really cool when I do shit like that, man. Now, obviously, not dying would be ideal, but at 17,000 points, that's roughly 3.2% chance for a purple, versus if I didn't die, it would have been an even 5%, so it's, you know, lowered chance, but it's nice to actually finish the raid, you know? Even if it's a 3% chance, it's still a chance. Science? Okay, you can't stand diagonally, cool. Oh, we got a whole runway. Love that shit. Oh, and it lines up! Oh! Blessed. 34? That's better. Right? And that was 0 deaths. 31. Funny enough, the actual challenge time was worse by a minute. The overall time was better by 3. I'm gonna share something with y'all. You ready? Yesterday I did 3 Coliseum runs, and in all 3 of them I got 3 double south spawns, and I died in all 3 of them. Now I know that sounds kind of goofy, but it was the 03 special, and I was pretty demotivated. But Mama didn't raise no bitch, and she certainly did not raise a quitter. So we're gonna go ahead and hop on in there, give it another try. Unbelievable. Oopsies. Cute. I'm not sure if that was me clicking on the orb or me clicking through the manti, but I think it must have been the manti because I walked like in the middle there. That's been a reoccurring issue. You might call it look easy, just a lot of deaths, man. Just a lot of deaths. That was late. Classic. That was late too. Oh my fucking god. Well, those are shit modifiers anyways. That's what he's gonna attack again. And as soon as you see him attack, you just switch to what the manti's doing. He's going to attack, and we switch. Probably one more time here. We'll see him attack, and we switch. And don't forget, the boys explode now. There you go. Max account got hacked, 227, but tried like 10, 20 support tickets, can't get it back. What would you do? Restart regular, main, or iron? That's complete. That's entirely up to you, man. I would restart a main, personally. And this is my biggest hang-up. And I'll say this, if Bronze Man mode became an official game mode, I would be all over that shit like white on rice. My issue is I don't want to be forced to skill. I cannot be fucked to 99 rune crafting again, man. I would rather stick my dick in an anthill than go back and do 99 smithing or 99 mining or any of that shit, okay? I can't do it anymore. And so when people say, dude, do an iron, you only have to get 83 construction from scratch, and on top of that, you have to go and get all the logs yourself and go to the lumber. I can't do it, you know? Legit Bronze Man would be epic, I agree. And that's why I say Bronze Man. Like, I can get the materials once and say, okay, look, I did it. I'm capable of sawing 10,000 fucking logs together. But I can't. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I guess I have Bofa, so I can do re-entry. I can do re-entry 1, but also Myopia 2, Volatility 1. Cool game. Thanks, Jagex. Just picked up my second clue of my Slayer task, and it's stacked. I could cry joyful tears right now. I forgot about that. That's fun, isn't it? Oof modifiers. Yeah, Bulldog noticed it before I did. That was pretty fucking rough, wasn't it? It's a good song. I haven't played Undertale in close to a decade now. Isn't that weird? That Undertale is over 10 years old. Eh, maybe that's not true. Right? When did Undertale come out? Nope, I'm right. 2015. It's a decade old. Holy shit, man. Send me back. No. No. Not like this. Not on stream. Toby treated Undertale like a solo TOA and said, blank or bank, and brother, it was non-stop purple, so... I remember telling my partner I was locking in at Jad and then dying back in the day. Oh, a classic. A timeless classic. Baby, don't bother me. I'm fighting Jad. Tis Tuck Jad in the fight caves on RuneScape. God, I love Burning Claws, man. Holy shit. The most busted 9mm item in the entire fucking game. Come out and play, little Manti. What the fuck? Did we see that arrow? What was that for? Oh shit. How did I yellow click under the fucking... Did we see that? I don't even know what happened. Another thread, oh boy. Alright. Wait, what the fuck? I'm sitting down editing right now, and I heard my dogs barking, so I hopped up and went out back and tried to see what was going on, and we got a fence back there, and I saw that they were jumping up at the fence. Something was back there, and I in my mind I said, "What's going on? I've never seen you this cranky before, bud. Is it a cat?" And I just came to my mind. I said, what pussy does to a motherfucker? And as I said that, a black cat ran out the back of the back of our fence. It made me giggle. I think I'm funny. Please like and subscribe. It was a short little video essay about how killing floor is. Oh, I need to make sure replay buffer's on too, because I'm still looking for clips. In fact, little spoiler for you 10 folk here, my next guide is Fasani's Nightmare, and I'm almost done with it. I'm just missing some clips. But it won't matter, because we're getting our free Inquisitor's Mace right here. Right? Right, guys? Better buy it before you get merged? Yeah, no, you wouldn't tell. Don't tell on me, but given that I already have the item and 31 synapses in my inventory, I might just backdate that purchase a little bit for sake of being able to do the content efficiently. Diamond Hand Fritos. Yep, here we go. Check it out. Oh my fucking god! First kill of the night! What the? Welcome to the stream, boys! Welcome to the stream! Oh, what a log. I can't believe Harmorb is this low, man. That's honestly kind of sad. I'm not whining about 187 mil, but fuck. Should I have held? What don't I know? Get Inquisitors? I think Inquisitors is over 200 mil though, isn't it? Because that's what I want to do. Yeah, Inquis is 226, man. I bet you with the DPS lost from Void Waker, do we sell, let me ask chat, do we sell Void Waker to afford Inquisitors plus Bludgeon? Holy shit, that feels so much better, guys. My god. Sorry for the delay. We are back to it in our brand new setup, folks. Let's go get this bread. And what was the KC, the time on that? That was an 839 for Armor. That KC, 287. 48 max, up from 45. This should one-shot. So nice. Alright. That's that good shit. So I got distracted there trying to switch, but yeah. What the fuck? Got baited by this parasite, man. Die. Oh, I see. Look, flail. This is Ursine Chain Mace. The DPS calculations come back and say that it's a-okay. Apparently you don't have to charge it. Usually you charge it with Revenant Ether to... Holy shit, excuse me. To use it in the wilderness, but you don't have to if you're just doing regular old PVM encounters. And the DPS comes back slightly less than Abyssal Bludgeon, but switches are easier because you can do Zombie Axe to one-hit the Parasite, and that's it. That's it. That's the whole reason. Wow, that Gmaul, the 2 into the 3. That's what we play for, baby. Oh, shit. Just quick double click and switch back to your weapon. I'm actually gonna try that. Well, apparently I'm yellow clicking through them. Gotcha. Like that. Kind of. Yeah, that doesn't feel like bad damage. That feels kind of like a Void Waker spec. Assuming you hit. Probably the most unpopular opinion ever, but I love OSRS combat 10 times more than WoW combat. I think as I have gotten more... As I've, like, understood the depth of it, because obviously I used to think that you just left-click monster, and then I was done, but after I learned Inferno, and obviously I have really learned Kalo, after learning the combat in some of these environments, like, the depth of RuneScape combat is much deeper than you would think at first glance, and I really have begun to enjoy it a lot. Now, do I love it better than WoW combat? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think they're exactly comparable, you know what I mean? They're, like, such different... I really gotta put the whole highlight on him. But they're such a different beast, it's hard to really say. Yeah, Burnfish said it. WoW combat and OSRS combat are like apples and cheese. Way too different to compare. I agree. Incredibly complex flavors, the both of them. I love cheese and I love apples, just on different days. Also, this isn't like exactly new, I don't think. It is an Addams Family movie. There's a sequel already though, so I'm not entirely sure like where we're at on it. But I give a lot of shit to old or to new age videos and stuff, right? But obviously, as I grow older, you know, I'm going to be watching a bunch of kids shit with children. I'm not going to not try new things every once in a while, you know what I mean? And so I saw an Addams Family remake, and I'm gonna put this on in the video, and I'll throw something up on screen here. But I saw an Addams Family remake, and I honestly think it's one of the cutest fucking things I've ever seen, and I want to go back and watch the second one now. My kid's still a little bit too young to really appreciate it in full, but I was laughing my fucking ass off at a couple of jokes. But one joke in particular really fucking sent me. But in this new, I think it's like an Amazon Prime special or some shit, I'm not even entirely sure. But in this version of the Addams Family, Wednesday wants to go to the regular school, right? Wants to hang out with regular kids and see what their world is like. She goes to school, and it's the stereotypical, like, she walks in and there's like this B character girl, and popular bitchy girl is like bullying, you know, the B character girl, and Wednesday's walking in and watching it, right? And obviously it's alluding to, you know, Wednesday's gonna be cool and avant-garde and protect her, right? And like, as an adult, I mean, this is obviously not geared for us, so I know exactly where this is going. Wednesday, Jesus Christ, she looks at the bitchy popular girl and says, "Don't cut eyes on my crew unless you're ready to dance." And I like spit out my drink. I was like, Jesus Christ, what a line. And then she goes ahead and quotes the fucking, I can't even remember what prison movie is, chat, you're gonna have to help me, but she gets up in her face and goes, "Remember, I'm not locked in here with you, you're locked in here with me." And I just started losing my shit, and I'm like, okay, there is some new age stuff that's still really fucking good. That was funny as hell. And my kid's obvious like, "Dad, what the fuck is so funny?" And I'm just like, man, I cannot wait to go back with you in 10 years and like reanalyze this. Enjoy your night, food just arrived on time, perfect. You enjoy your kebab. Thank you all for watching, have a wonderful evening. Thank you for streaming good shit with the harm orb. Yeah, holy shit. Sorry for screaming so loud. That was a lot of fucking fun, wasn't it? Alright, I'm gonna go eat cheesecake, shirtless, in bed, and watch Meat Canyon or something. Before the new boss comes out, I would really, really, really like to get myself a Void Waker back. I'm sitting here staring, and I don't want to sell ink, because how lucky am I to be blessed with ink for Vasani's? And so I'm thinking to myself, I'm either doing Vasani's again until I get another drop, because pretty much any one of those drops will get me up to a Void Waker, or I'm doing Kahlo back-to-back, and I'm not sure yet. Yo, that's a name. Holy shit. I wonder how much that goes for. It just came out today, and let me take a peek at the fucking... It's Week to Crush, okay? They are presumably they were teasing a guy killing the Doom of Mahuatl with the Abyssal Bludgeon. So getting that harm orb and buying ink yesterday was actually pretty insane. So we're gonna camp here until we get our ink mace, although it's a week away, less than a week away. So I'm probably not gonna get an ink mace in that time, but you never know. Surely harm orb into ink mace in under 100 KC, right? Right? A very small little update. I sold Torm Bracelet, and what else did I sell? Holy shit, I forget. Give me a second. Sold this shit, bought this shit. Okay, up to date, cool beans. I was just tired of using Gmaul as a spec weapon. It was not feeling very good, and quite frankly, we're gonna get one more drop before, you know, before Delve comes out, and it's gonna be great. And it's gonna be Inquisitor's Mace, so that we're all set to crush this bug. Easy fucking peasy. I'm your Venus. I'm your fire at your desire. Fucking thrall, man. I should have known, though. Alright, that should be another 1,000 charges here. We are balling on a budget, folks. A new drop soon, surely. Surely, right? I don't think I've recorded it, but there's been a couple of times now where I've had to reset, and granted, if you're resetting here, you've made multiple mistakes, so it's not just the Sleepwalker, but Or I've had to reset because I've stepped on black shit that was underneath the Sleepwalker. And so I think I need to make a change. And the fun thing that I'm about to suggest is something that I used to do. And it might get annoying again real quick, but there was a, I'll see if I can't set it up and I'll show you guys in the next kill, but doing like the Rainbow Rave plugin plus the Better NPC Highlight Hull, you can highlight your thralls so that you can see the shit underneath them and they're only outlined. But then the Rainbow Rave makes it so that it's a rainbow outline going constantly. Kinda hard to explain, I'll show you. If you're curious, I just saved it in the, it's on screen now. Those are the settings under Better NPC Highlight. You can do the invisible zombie thrall. And if memory, and then you turn entity hider on to actually hide the entity. And if I remember correctly, I should be able to see black shit underneath them now. Or anything, for that matter. Shadows at P3 wardens, or P2 wardens, whatever. Yeah, you can definitely see the black shit under them now. So, little quality of life. I don't know if that's using plugins to make the game easier, but I like it. Bass. I'm pacing really hard, and I just noodled out of that. Those are some good whacks, man. Oh my god, a 3-hit, come on. Show me a good time. I know I noodled hard, but what the hell? Holy shit! That's an insane time with the fucking Ursine Chain Mace, dude. What the fuck? Ursine Chain Mace and a tread into the swamp. Actually out of runes for thralls, that's funny. What do they run out of? Bloods. Oh. Well, would you look at that? Thank you, Fasani. Mace. Fuck. Couple of quick gaps. First and foremost, I was doing TOA the other night, and I got myself a shadow. That is a joke. I, of course, did not get a shadow. I certainly wish. But I was doing TOA the other night, and a buddy of mine that I normally raid with, we do 300s together while I'm on my laptop in bed watching shows, falling asleep. It's pretty relaxing. It's a good time. I was raiding with him, and he said, "Hey, can I bring a buddy along?" And I said, "Absolutely. The more the merrier. Bring him along, bring him in. It's a good time. I love that shit." And so he does, and he says, just so you know, he's an Iron Man. And I say, "Okay, well, that's haha, Iron Man, funny haha jokes. That's fine, man." And he says, and I say, "So is he FFA? Is he free for all for the loot, or does he have?" He's a group Iron Man. They said, "Does this group Iron? Does he have a pot for splitting up mains?" And my buddy said, "No, just you and I will split, and it's FFA for him." And I said, "Okay, fine, fair enough, whatever, right?" Kind of shitty for a rebuild, but I won't say no to playing with new friends. And we get in there. I ask, is 300 fine? Has he done this before? Is he gonna be okay? And he goes, yeah. He's got a main. He's done 300s. It's all right. He knows what he's doing. And I say, okay, great. And then he looks at the invocations and goes, "I'm gonna need you to drop it below 300. And I say, why? Why on earth would we do that? And he goes, "We need to take on a diet off. I have to bring hard food in. I don't have any potions." And this is full supplies, mind you. I assure him it's okay. We're not dropping it below 300, but two, it's okay if you die in the first couple of rooms. We'll get full supplies the next few rooms. It's not that big of a deal. And mind you, I'm not in Discord with this guy. I'm talking to my buddy. I'm talking to him through my buddy who's on Discord with him, messaging him. And we are all, however, in a party. We're in the party plugin, so we can see each other's inventories. And I shit you not, this man, I told him we're not gonna take on a diet off. We're gonna keep it a 300. You'll get full supplies. If you die, it's not a big deal. He, bless his heart, he decided to do this. I told him he didn't have to, but he goes and he pulls out his fucking crafting supplies, or his herblore supplies, and this motherfucker starts making Ceradomin potions. And he says, "Okay, it's gonna be a minute. I have to make potions." And I'm sitting here. I was cheesing out. I was actually laughing my fucking ass off. I thought it was the funniest goddamn thing in the entire world. I'm sitting here thinking, man, you have an hour to play at the end of your night, and you're gonna spend 10 minutes of it, because it was. We sat there for like 10 minutes while he found all the stuff in his group storage and sorted things out and got stuff ready. And it was like, Jesus, you're gonna spend 10 minutes of your night doing fucking herb lore instead of actually doing the raid. You know, it just... This is why I can never play an Iron Man, folks. Ass. Because why on earth would I spend that much fucking time? Why would I log in? Why would I log in and go, oh boy, I can't wait to do TOA. But first, I need to spend 20 minutes doing potions and herb runs and chores. It's so silly to me. I know a lot of people dig it, and I clown on it a lot, but I don't think it'll ever be a game mode that I can do personally and respect myself still. The other yap, which is a much smaller one, but fun nonetheless. I have some mixed feelings about all these fucking WoW heads popping in, okay? That is a WoW head joke. Now, I played World of Warcraft for 14 years, okay? I'm the original, I'm one of the original migrators from WoW to OSRS, but I'm stuck in between two feelings right now. I'm stuck in between, wow, it's so great to have the player base growing and having a bunch of people coming in and enjoying this game that I love so near and dear. And then the other feeling is, fuck off, we're full. I don't want you and your kind over here. You stay in World of Warcraft. You stay in your containment zone over there. And I don't have any real reason why. I don't know if it's just some deep-seated tribalism or what, but I keep seeing all the WoW streamers and I'm like, no, I don't want your kind over here. I don't want no WoW players dating my daughter. No, I don't know. I don't know where the feelings of animosity or animosity. I don't know where the feelings of prejudice are coming from. I played WoW for 14 years. I am one of these people. It's just, I guess, playful tribalism, I suppose. I will say though, I am skeptical whether they stick around or not. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of like clips and clickbaiting and people saying, I'm not going to play Mop Classic, I'm going to play RuneScape. And I of course know some of these streamers. I watched Soda Poppin' back when he was back when his content was banging pots and pans outside of his sleeping parents' room, you know? And then him going hee 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 and running down the stairs. Like, I watched him when he was young, dude. So it is interesting to see him come over and see them speak so highly of RuneScape. I am skeptical, however, that it's going to last. I do wonder how much of the player base or how much of a viewer base will actually transition over to something like RuneScape. Because World of Warcraft is, we talked about it on stream, I think it's in the clips even earlier in this video, but World of Warcraft is pretty high octane. There's a lot going on. It's, quite frankly, if you know what's going on, it's a lot more interesting to watch WoW at a high level than it is to watch RuneScape at a high level, I think, especially with stuff like Iron Man game modes, you know? And this isn't me clowning on Iron Man game modes, but it's not, sitting and watching someone do Temporos for 6 hours is not an interesting thing to sit and watch, okay? I think we can pretty objectively say that if the content is just watching Temporos or just watching a man do barbarian fishing, like that's not very interesting to watch versus like World of Warcraft 2v2 arenas, you know? And so I wonder how many people are going to be left behind eventually after the buzz wears down. I'm curious to hear your comments. I don't consume RuneScape media outside of my comments section, so please fill me in. Give me your opinions. Do you also not want your daughters dating those WoW players, or are you a little more open-minded than me? Let me know. Final little diddly for you all before the video probably ends here. It is currently Monday afternoon. And we're about, like, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes into this video here. I would like to put some Delve content into this video, because the Delve boss will be coming out on this Wednesday. However, we've pretty much committed to a whole thing of Fasani's, and I'm really desperately trying to get one last drop from Fasani's before Delve comes out, so I can buy gear as necessary. Part of the whole reason of me shifting my upload schedule to Thursdays was to do just that, so that if new content comes out on Wednesday, I can record it right away and have it in the video. But given what percentage of this is Fasani's, I don't feel comfortable clickbaiting like 5-minute clips at like 5 minutes worth of Delve clips at the end here. So I'll tell you this, I promise I'm going to be streaming like right now. If you're watching this as it comes out, I'm streaming on YouTube probably. And there's going to be some Delve stuff there So no delve stuff for the content this week, but if the stream is going right now, look at my face down there in the bottom left corner. Does it say live? Great. Pop in, say hi. Otherwise, we will be back next week with a wonderful amount of delve content, hopefully. I don't know what I just hit. I think there was a mushroom right here, which is super lame. Anywho, there's that. Come say hi on the stream, and then expect an excessive amount of delve content next week, Thursday. I love you all very much. Bye-bye. By the way, Ink Mace at $3.99.